Pat Horgan, Thunder Road Band. Go to the website thunderroadband.com and order his album 13 Bones. Get that song, Bad Boys, Bill Goodroads. Get all of his great tunes. We play him all the time. We love it. He is the man. I'm not just saying that because I've known him my whole life, but it's he's a good old Irish boy, Patrick Horgan. I tell you that right now. Oh, Patrick. Hey, you know, he's going to be hiding out on St. Patrick's Day. He hates people celebrating anything about him. He doesn't want to be celebrated. He's one of those songwriters who's like Don Henley in the Eagles. He rides the range, the desperado. You know, he just enjoy the music and don't bother Patrick Horgan. So I love The Departed. And whenever I watch the movie The Departed, I think Horgan should have been in there. And the movie The Town, Horgan would be great in those films. I'm a sailor, pain! He's with us every Friday at 2 o'clock. This past Friday, we had a flood, and ServPro has my ultimate thanks for just making the place sparkling. No water damage. Do you know that? We got lucky, friends. We had 3 inches of water in the hallway, about 1.5 inches. Good night, everybody. 1 inch and a half. You know, you're so stupid and so vulgar, and then you want people to take you seriously. You're a douchebag. That's it. That's what I'm making that MP3 for Antibert. Antibert's a good guy, but he hates my guts. Now, I don't know what you know what it is. I'm an iconoclast, man. You cannot hang out and be mellow with the till. I'll tell you, Antibert was trying to it's just go along to get along, man. No, there's no go along to get along here. We go along to get someplace. If you want to get someplace, I'm your guy. If you want to go nowhere and you want to hang around and talk about getting nowhere, I am the wrong guy. I don't have the patience for you at all, bro.
BTN, your home for Big Ten every night of the week.
We are loving our affiliation with Big Ten because, why? We are all over collegiate sport. Get ready. March Madness is underway. All right, it's going to be fun. And I'll tell you what I love about college basketball. And really NBA, but I love it in college because the clock really makes them sweat, don't they? I mean, when we're down to the fourth quarter in college basketball, this is where they find out who they are in those last couple of minutes. Many people say, I don't believe this because I played basketball all my life in school. I pick up games whenever I can. Now I love shooting hoop. But I will say, you find out who you are when you're at that college age and it's on you and the shot's coming down to you, and then you are watching the clock. You know, not the shot clock, you are watching the game clock. And guess where you're going to get your next clock? Guess who's clock shopping right now? You at miniclock.com. Miniclock.com. This poor guy is crushed, and you can hear him in this song. His heart is broken. And you know what it's like. You've been there. You're staring at the clock, and you're like, geez, even the clock is getting me depressed. You know, if my girlfriend is gone, I need a new clock, okay? I mean, honestly, you may be not able to get your girlfriend back. If you listen to him, he's madly in love with this girl, isn't he? Listen. This guy's heart is breaking right here. Now, a clock from miniclock.com will never break. And when you're sitting there broken-hearted over a woman, you should be staring into the face of hope. And that's the face of a brand new mini clock from miniclock.com. You say, and I don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to tell you right now. The depression in this song, this guy's broken heart, he's ready to kill himself. Can't you hear it? You see, he can't even live without the girl. He cannot even go on. He cannot even face himself. And that's the point. The clock face, yes, it's a clock, but it's a face. And it's a face who cares. All right, so I'm telling you, I don't want to, make the guy feel worse. But does he sound brokenhearted? Okay. Is there a way to fix a broken heart? You know, the Bee Gees said that you can't really mend a broken heart. I think the Bee Gees were wrong because little by little, the Bee Gees are not around so much anymore. But guess what is around? Miniclock.com. Now, is romance and love the most important thing in your life? Then when you go to miniclock.com, you will find a clock that you love. You will find a clock face that when you look at it, you say, I not only know what time it is, I know where I am in the world. I know where I belong in the great pantheon of human emotion, on that plateau of incredible achievement out there on the leading edge of the human experience. You can say, I got this from miniclock.com. It'll always keep coming back to you because everybody will be like, Ed, what time is it? And you're like, what do you do? What do you mean what time is it? Well, you got the miniclock.com. You're going on and on people are depending on you now. Oh, so I've been elevated in society. I have now been given a new social responsibility because I have had the good fortune and the wisdom to go to miniclock.com and to be talking about it before the clocks are changed on Saturday, to be talking about it through the clocks being changed on Saturday, and then for good measure, as my Aunt Adeline says, for good measure, I'm talking about it after. Tell him you told him, and tell him again, Norman Vincent Peale. Which, by the way, none of the mini clocks at miniclock.com have to be peeled. There are no peels. There is no skin. It simply is the greatest clock you've ever had. If you want mine, if you need me to make a decision for you, I know how it is. Are you captive under the spell of influence? I understand this. So what you do is immediately go to the novelty and the section and find the green retro clock radio with the face of a clock in it, and now you'll know what everybody in our studio knows, what time it is correctly from miniclock.com. Ustream. We are always on YouTube. We're tubing right now. Tubing to the left and streaming to the right. It sounds like my dad and Uncle Louie arguing over an exit on the Hutchinson River Parkway. Eddie, get off at this exit. Eddie, get off. Put your blinker on, Eddie. I don't think this is the exit, Louie. Put your blinker on, Eddie. This is where we're getting off. I don't think this is the one, Louie. Oh, Jesus. Oh, do you know where you're going? Oh, let's get off at the next. Just get off at this exit ramp and turn it around. Just turn around and come back. Uncle Louie was the king of Westchester County, and my dad hated the Hutchinson River Parkway. It was the best.
Learned on the corner about the school of hard knocks. Found out his rap could be his salvation. Well, now he's talking all across the nation. It's the Ed Chill Show. It's the Ed Chill Show.
Excuse me there, Louie. I'm trying to get to the bathroom there. Excuse me, Adeline. I'm just trying to get to the bathroom there. My dad. My brother would say, why do you have to say it that way? Why do you have to say it that way in front of... He goes, we're not saying it in front of other people. They're not other people. That's your family sitting out there.
He's gonna have his say.
Why would you say that in front of other people? That's not other people. That's your family.
It's the Ed Chill Show.